Today is our final day with Madana-gopāla and his wife Nancy Ganga Mataji. Thank you so much for being here all this week. So many programs.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Thank you.
Now it's going to be a regular thing. Now it'll be a regular thing. As for today's schedule, so people will speak, there'll be some chanting, and then at noontime there'll be the Rajbhog, the Arti in the temple, Arti and Kirtan, and then there'll be Rajbhog Prasadam.
It's not going to fit me.
Okay. Be careful.
It's stopped now. Watch.
No.
It's gonna
Oh, it's gone.
God, waiting.
She did it to me.
And the tiara.
Oh no!
Only Mohini and Radha can get away with doing something like that.
Oh my God.
No, it's going.
Tiara.
Most people get in trouble for trying to strangle their guru's wives.
She's going to pay for it, just not right now.
So the schedule will be, we will speak, there'll be Japa chanting, and then noontime arti in the temple room, Rajbhog Prasadam. Then there'll be a Japa walk to the park, and then at the park there'll be further instruction, more chanting, and a snack at the park, and then some closing reflections. So that's the schedule.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So welcome back, everyone. I want to first of all say what a joy it is to be with all of you all these last few days, and how just the thought of like not being here is quite saddening actually for me. But and there's so much love from every direction, and don't know how to process it. It's a flood. So we did come here primarily for two things. I mean, one was of course our San Diego trip. Two main things. One was of course the initiation ceremony for these great souls, and then this Japa retreat, which we've been building up toward over the 4 Zoom sessions. Those of you attended. And is anyone here did not attend the Zoom sessions? Did you attend the Zoom session?
I attended the first one.
Okay. So you get some idea what we covered, right? Yeah. You didn't attend, but you didn't attend? Okay, no problem. But those are there on YouTube. But I'll do a recap of what we did, so you won't. It's not like you're missing anything. But this is day 2 of the in-person one. The in-person one we did last Saturday at Kusum Mataji's home, and that was I think it was really Saturday, right? It was really great. It was just exactly a week ago, and it was a lot of fun. So that time we spoke about this analogy of entering the cocoon. What was that? What was the cocoon about, right? So, what's that? Yeah. Okay. The butterfly. Let's briefly remember that image. There's a caterpillar, and it goes into a cocoon, and then it turns into a butterfly. Dramatic change. The caterpillar does not crawl better to become butterfly. It's not the crawling of the caterpillar that makes it a butterfly. It actually goes into a cocoon and dissolves its old identity. Everything old, cells get completely reoriented. I mean, literally dissolve into sludge, and then it turns again into something new, completely. It's amazing how nature works. That's what we're aiming to do with our chanting here, that level of transformation. Our chanting actually matures in that same way. We're not trying to improve the chant itself. We're allowing the chant to reshape us. That's the proper way to look at it. And the way we enter that process is through the 4 gates. That's the 4 gates we'll recap. Gate number 1 is the gate of the body. So sit properly. Let's get used to sitting properly. See how I'm sitting? The back straight completely. Okay? Prabhupada told us to sit properly in the middle of his japa session. That's important. So sit up straight, kind of like this. Back straight, that's right. Okay? Sit properly. pronounced clearly. A steady body creates conditions for a steady mind. Steady mind is the hard part, but if your body itself is not steady, the mind becomes practically impossible to steady it. Okay? That's why it's so important to create a steady posture. Gate number 2. The sound. The only real activity, our only focus is the sound of the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That's the sound. You have to hear just the sound, nothing else. Our mind should be focused only on that. Gate number 3 is the heartfelt emotions, the mood that we enter with. Remember, our mind may be focused on one thing, but at any given time we're in a certain mood. We may be in a mood of anger, maybe in a mood of feeling peaceful, maybe a mood of happiness, maybe we're just grateful for something someone just did for us, and we're just can't stop feeling grateful, and so on. We carry the mood. The mood doesn't have words. It just has it's like a color of the light in a room. So we have to carry that. And then gate number 4 is sense of surrender. That's the final gate. We surrender and we beg at the gate of surrender for the mercy of the Lord. We beg. It's a begging gate. What does it mean? What do we do then? We're letting go. We're letting go of managing the results. We're letting the Lord, we're letting ourselves know that we don't have a sense of entitlement, that I deserve something now, that I've done all these things. No. Now we are begging. And my Lord, is up to you. We let go of the results. Okay? Today is not so much about learning these gates again and again. No. Today is about applying these gates again and again. Today we get on our little bicycles for the first time. Imagine we're learning how to ride a bicycle. We've never ridden a bicycle before, suppose, right? We're little kids learning how to ride the bicycle. Someone is teaching us how to do it. We will wobble. We will falter. But at some point we will get a good pace and learn to ride the bicycle the right way. And so it's about practicing again and again. Not conceptually. We've done all concepts so far, conceptually. We're going to go into the actual physical, mental, and emotional spaces and actually do it. Yeah. That's what's going to happen today. Bruce Lee. Anyone know Bruce Lee? Very famous martial artist. He said, I'm not afraid of a person who knows 10,000 different kicks. He said, I'm very afraid of the person who knows one kick but practices it 10,000 times. We know one kick, that's the Hare Krishna mantra. But we have to practice it with the intensity of a Bruce Lee. We want to be the Bruce Lees of chanting. You know, what does that mean? That means intense focus. If you want to achieve anything in the world, you require focus and consistent practice. Consistent practice, pushing through all the obstacles that come in our way. Bruce Lee was not born like that. He practiced his way through perfection. You know, when he used to, like back in the day when they used to make martial arts movies, if any other martial artist, like to make the action look more intense, they would speed up the play. So it looks like it's going faster than it actually did. When they used to videotape Bruce Lee, they had to slow it down because you couldn't see his hands. He was faster than the video. They do the opposite. That's how intense he was in his practice. So we want to be intense. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajata purusham param. So that is the miracle we're going for. It's going to be based on our own strength in one way. This is what Krishna is asking us to do. How interested are you in coming close to me? How interested are you in putting aside your weaknesses, your distractions, working through your blocks? Or how expert are you in making excuses? We make all kinds of excuses. Oh, I want this, but what if my family, they don't like me chanting so much? And sometimes you have to balance work and family, and how can you chant 16 rounds? And I'm a student in college, or I'm a working mother. It's not possible. Do I really need to chant 16 rounds? We make all kinds of excuses. If someone told you that every day you chant 16 rounds, you'll get $10 million at the end of the day, will you make those excuses? What happened? They'll just evaporate. Wait, what happened to your working mother excuse? What happened to your college student excuse? What happened to I need to sleep and no? What happened? You won't even sleep that night. I'll chant 64 if you want me to. When we make excuses, it's not that those excuses are valid. It's just that we don't realize the value of what we're doing. This value of one day of 16 rounds is more than tens of millions of dollars, but we don't recognize it. Therefore, we make excuses. We don't recognize the value of these rules and regulations that have been given to us. 4 regulated principles: don't eat meat, fish, and eggs. Don't eat, even onions and garlic and things like that. We make excuses. Yeah, but what about our family? And what if I told you that if you avoided onion and garlic every day you avoided it, I'll give you $10 million. Oh, family can go to hell. At that point, family and making them feel happy, these things don't matter anymore because we don't know value. What if I'm deadly allergic to peanuts? And there are people. If they smell peanut, they'll die. There are people like that. If I'm deadly allergic to peanut, and I say, yeah, well, what about my family? And sometimes, okay, little peanut. Next day's funeral. At that time, we don't care for family. We have to be strict. So why for this we're asking for excuses? You understand? We have to be very careful. We have to ask our mind, why am I looking for excuses to not be perfect chanter? 16 rounds and 16 rounds. And focused rounds. We want to be the Bruce Lees of this craft. We don't want to be, just the regular guy on the street who doesn't want to practice and was completely out of shape because it's too lazy. We want to be the person who makes Bruce Lee afraid. So today's the day we'll do 10,000 kicks, but not 10,000 different kicks. The same kick 10,000 times. But it's going to be an intense kick. We're going to give our full focus, full effort. No excuses. We want to turn from caterpillar to butterfly. We're sick and tired of crawling on the ground and on the trees. We want to fly in the sky and be beautiful and light. Sting like a bee. Right? So, today is about becoming the butterfly. A caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly because it occasionally, briefly visits the cocoon. No, it stays in the process. It allows the dissolution of its body to happen. It's uncomfortable. It surrenders its movement to give itself to the process. That's what we're going to do today. It allows the unseen process of Hare Krishna mantra to work. That's what we're going to do today. So last week we stepped into that space together at Kusum Mataji's house. We did it together. It was fun. We just got a little glimpse of it, a glance of it. Today we commit to remaining here. We're going to spend quite a few hours doing this. Less novelty, less variety, more depth. This is where real change happens. Okay? So now, you can put aside your beads. You're going to do something different. Before we chant deeply, we're going to prepare the instrument of the body. All right? So, we're going to stand up. Always stand up. Okay, we're going to gently stretch the body, releasing unnecessary tension from the body, from the neck, from the shoulders, from the spine, and so on. How should we do this? Okay. Yes. So keep some little space so you're not too close to the next person next to you. Give a little bit of space. All right? Okay. So now, let us just do like tiptoe raises, okay? So we're going to tiptoe upwards, like this, just tiptoe and maintain balance and down, okay? We'll do 5 times. 1, 2, slowly, 3, 4, 5, okay? Now we're going to do knee raises, okay? So you raise your knee as high as you can, like to your waist maybe. Just raise your knee, 1, and bring it down. That's it. Just the next one, 2, 3, 4. Try not to stamp your feet. Go really slow. Be like ninja. Try not to make noise with your legs. You have to be totally silent. Nobody should know you're in the room. Yes. You can hold to the ceiling to balance out yourself, like Eddie Prabhu is doing. If you're tall enough to do that, I think you might be the only person. Okay, good. Now, put your hands up like this, straight, and stretch as if you're trying to lift the ceiling up. Except for you, you actually lift the ceiling. Okay. Just try to touch. Go slowly, but try to stretch really high so this part gets really stretched, okay? Really try to push the ceiling up as if you're going to reach. And tiptoe also, tiptoe so you can reach up. Really stretch, okay? Come back down. We'll do that 2 more times, okay? Take a breath in. And breathe out and push that up. Stretch, yes. Stretch up, if you can. Don't do something that's giving you pain. Just do how much you can, all right? Don't overstretch yourself. 1 more time. Stretch up, okay? And come down. Now we'll do one arm pushing the floor down. Imagine you're trying to push the floor, and the other arm pushing the ceiling up, okay? Like this. Gently stretch both directions, up and down, gently. Hold the stretch for 5 seconds. Okay, then gently change positions. Okay, push downwards and push upwards. Hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, 2 more times. Okay, swap sides. Make your movements very slow and smooth, okay? Very gracious. Don't have any sudden movements. Don't pull your back. Okay, gentle, smooth. All right, that's good. Now, we're going to warm up a little bit, so jog gently on the spot like this, okay? Okay, just jog gently. Now jump if you can. Your hands up in the air like Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram. Jump. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Haribol. Good job. See? So this is what we do in Mangalarti. Why we do this Mangalarti? So we can sit properly. Also, we do it to express our joy for the Lord and to dance for His pleasure. But our process of yoga is so beautiful. The dancing we do in the early morning, the bowing down that we do, this is a way to show our love. But it also kind of aligns our body. It's very beautiful, okay? Now we're going to do neck exercise, couple neck exercises. You can sit down, it's fine. Okay, so we do neck rolls, 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. So start with left. So put your chin down first, then move to the left first and make circles, okay? 5. 1, slow ones. 2, don't forget to breathe. Only with your nose. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then now 5 in the other direction. Start with the right side. 1, 2, 3, go slow. 4 and 5. Okay. Now loosen up your arms like this. Okay, loosen up, just loosen up for a few seconds. This actually feels good, doesn't it? Like you lose, imagine your arms are like rubber and you're just shaking off water. Like this water, like a, sometimes the ducky shakes off the water from its back. So you shake off the water, invisible water from your arms, gently. Okay, now we're gonna, this is where you gotta be careful about your neighbors, okay? Yes. Okay, and then we do like this, where we swing and let your arms slap yourself gently, okay? Like this. Like slap your kidneys gently, gently, very gently. Let it swing loose. There's a reason we're doing this, is when we sit down, we can sit properly without too much pain in our body. It really helps. This stuff really helps. All this movement really helps, okay? Okay, now we're going to do just a couple more exercise. Put your arms to the side, like this, okay, be careful. And just make small circles, like we'll do 5 circles clockwise, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't do too fast, otherwise you'll take off like a bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again 5 like this. 1, 2, 3. Small circles. 4, 5. Okay, good. Okay, now hold your shoulders like this. Okay, and then we'll make shoulder circle like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 in the front. 1. Be gentle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Now we'll sit down. Okay, good job. So sit up straight and tell me. I'm going to get some feedback. Sit up straight and notice. Sit up straight and take a breath. All right, feedback. Sit up straight. Are you able to sit a little bit more comfortably right now? Do you feel a little better in your body?
More alert.
More alert, right? What about the comfort of your body?
Less tightness.
Less tightness.
Less tightness.
More fluid inside, right? Like more fluidity. More flexibility, more blood flowing, and comfort.
Breathe better.
You can breathe better. What else? Anything else? Kids don't notice much because kids are always at optimal, huh? You can sit straighter? Yes, without pain. Focus better. Of course, yes, focus is going to happen.
Less tension.
Less tension in the muscles in the body. It's true. Yeah, isn't it? It just took a few minutes. I mean, right now we did instructive, so it takes longer with instructive. But if you do it by yourself, it just takes like 5 minutes. Very well spent. 5 minutes, very well spent. Okay, now we will do some simple pranayam. Okay, just breathing exercises. So just sit up straight. This all breathing exercise is going to do only through the nose, no breathing out to the mouth. Breathing out also through the nose, okay? We'll do 5 deep breaths in. Don't hold it, just breathe in very deep and full capacity of your lungs, and then breathe out, okay? Not too forcefully and not too gently, somewhat consciously. All right, we'll do 5 like that. 5 in, 1 out, like that. 5 cycle, okay? Ready? In. Force all the air out. Two. Three. Okay. Pause for about 10 seconds. Feel some lightness in your head, a little bit. It's a good feeling. It's oxygen making it to your brain. We'll do now 10 like this, okay? We just did 5. If you feel dizzy, stop, all right? Don't push yourself. You might not be used to it, so you might feel a little dizzy. It's okay. If you feel dizzy, you stop after 3, 5, whatever. Doesn't matter, okay? We'll do 10 like that. 10 more. Okay, ready? 1. 3. 4. 9, 10. Okay, take 10 seconds. Be peaceful. Shh, be very quiet. Be very peaceful. Now just breathe normally. Take a few normal but conscious breaths, okay? 3 breaths. When the breath settles, the mind naturally follows. That's why this conscious breathing exercises, you feel better now, isn't it? You feel a little better? You feel you're ready to focus? You feel at peace? Maybe even less anxiety mentally. Like it's a way to spit out anxieties. You can spit them out or blow them out. How do you do that? Simple breathing. Be conscious. First, get your body aligned. Do warm-ups a little bit. Doesn't take much. And this breathing exercise is not too complex. There's like 10 different pranayama exercises you could do. You can look them up. I find some of those very helpful. I do 7 of them. Every now and then it's very helpful. Like, one nostril at a time. You can do all those. However much time you want to invest in it, it's good. All right? It's good for our bodily health. Mostly it's good for our ability to chant with focus. Remember, these are not required. All these things there's no hard and fast rules. Remember that. There is no hard and fast rules, right? But if it helps, then we should do it. Especially if it doesn't take away too much time, because we have limited time, right? So balance the time and the returns on the investment of your time. Now let's return to sitting. Sit up straight. Yes. Okay. And remember we did this chest, this shoulder thing. So put your shoulders slightly back, so you're sitting up more naturally, slightly back. Dignified and relaxed. Comfortable, but not casual. It's something that we're going to do that's not a casual thing. It's something that requires body language that shows attention. You don't want to collapse into this. There's not that much visible difference between this and this. But this is internal collapse. You don't internally collapse. It may feel normal or a good way to relax, but it's actually bad for your body also. So sit up straight like this, okay? Try not to sway. Try not to do that. Yeah. Try not to sway back and forth, side to side. Don't do that. Why? Again, it's no rule that you can't do it, but if you're still, it'll tell your mind, hey, mind, you should also be still, without saying it. What is the analogy Krishna uses in the Gita? Like a lamp in a windless place. You see the lamp, the flame. Okay? So sit up straight without moving. Right? This posture is our offering to Krishna. Remember, we can just slap on some slop on a plate and offer it to Krishna, or we can plate it nicely, the same item. So our body is like an offering to Krishna. Krishna, look, I'm offering myself to you. We can just slap it on and do something sloppy or something dignified. This is an offering to Krishna. Krishna, I'm interested in impressing you. I'm interested in pleasing you. I'm interested in you. Are you really? The way you're sitting doesn't look like you're very interested. So that's how we have to show we're interested. Okay? Our posture is an offering. Sit properly, Prabhupada says, right? So now, we are going to do 5 mantras. Only 5 mantras. You can count on your fingers. Okay? Not the beats. Just do 5 mantras on your fingers. But we're only going to do 2 things. Sit properly and hear well. Because you'll say it, so you'll hear it clearly. Your mind should not do anything else. Just focus on the sound. So to help us with that, we close our eyes, okay? And just feel, focus on the sound, okay? Okay, kids, back there, be very quiet. We're going to focus now. Shh. Sit up straight and be focused. Look this way, look this way. Turn around. Look this way, yes. Okay, we're going to chant 5 times. Only 5 times, not very hard. Only 2 things. Sit properly and listen very clearly to your own voice producing the sound. Close your eyes. Let us chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. 5 mantras. Okay, I'm going to ask you now. Were you able to chant or were you able to hear that mantra focus only the mantra for all 5 mantras? Yes? Wasn't that hard? Were you able to do it without being distracted? I think so. Anybody had a hard time with the 5 mantras without distraction? Wasn't that hard? Anyone? Was it okay? Yes?
Distracted. I did 4,
Mhm.
and then 1 I was
Thinking something else. Yes, exactly. And that's perfectly fine. And that's why we're doing small baby steps right now. We're not doing a full round. Because after the 4th one, we're out.
No, I was just saying I also had the same thing.
Yes.
When I started thinking about the task I have to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I left it very small, only 5. And then the next exercise will do only 3.
I was feeling dizzy.
That's because of pranayam. Plus you didn't have breakfast. Did you have breakfast? You skipped breakfast, right? Yes, skip breakfast. Don't skip breakfast. Oxygen, you want to open the door? Or no, it'll be too cold.
Is it okay?
Yeah, we can. That's a good point. We can open the doors or windows. We can open the door, whatever works. Don't open too many. Maybe open only on this side because there's too much noise on the street.
Gopal, that window is a good window for the
Can you reach there? It's hard to reach it.
Okay.
It's open a little bit. Yeah, that's. I think the door is good enough.
Oh, that's this. Oh,
Yeah, one forever.
don't do it.
Thank you, Dwijmani.
Thank you, Rishma.
It's okay, hold on.
Thank you for suggesting that. Okay, we'll do another 5. This time we'll add one more exercise. Will actually help you. Now this one should help you focus. Mataji, this next exercise will help you focus to all 5, okay? So listen carefully. This is what we're going to do. We are going to focus, further narrowing. Next 5 mantras will anchor on the first Hare. So it's going to be like this. Watch me like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The idea is to, that first Hare will do it a little bit louder than the rest. And the idea is every time I say the first Hare in the mantra, my mind should automatically like a magnet come back to the sound. Get used to that habit. Hare Krishna. So you should pull back the mind. That first Hare is a magnet. Zoop. Okay? You get used to that, then the 5 will hit all 5. Okay? Just the 2. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Okay, stop. So now, sit properly. Everyone, please sit properly. Sit up straight, Kara. I'll keep picking on you. You're doing really good. Really good. Okay? We're going to do 5 mantras. You can close your eyes if you like. If you don't want to close your eyes, that's also fine. But remember, the idea now is to only focus on the sound. And we're going to produce that first Hare a little bit louder, then make that the anchor of your mantra. Each mantra is a discrete, distinct offering to Krishna. See it that way. And you're calling out to Krishna. Hare, calling out to Radhe. Hare, like that. Okay? We'll do 5 mantras. only aim is that all 5 we're going to hit without distraction, and will be helped tremendously by anchoring on the first Hare. So each mantra becomes its own project, its own initiative, its own effort. Every mantra. All right? Let this be the best japa 5 mantras you've done your whole life. Let this be that. Every japa session we do should be better than the previous one. Because every japa session we do is closer to the end of our life. It's kind of morbid to think about it, but imagine your last 5 japas you're going to do in your life. How will they be? When the doctor says you only have 5 more japa mantras left in your life. What will be the quality? Right? So anchor on the first Hare and call out to Radhe. We'll do 5 like that. Close your eyes. Close your eyes tightly if you like. Okay? Ready? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Okay. All right. How was it this time, Mataji? 100%?
100%.
Wonderful. Mataji, for you, was it better? 100%? Like you, all 5? Fantastic. Everyone? You felt good? Yes.
Actually, what happened to me was I was chanting, and then when I thought, oh, I'm hitting all the Hares, I got distracted.
That's fine. That's actually good. That's good. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yes. That's good.
Okay.
Remember, it's like when you're riding the bicycle and like, oh yeah, you're riding it, and then, oh yeah, I sat up straight, and then you start wobbling some more. And that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Remember, wobbling while learning to ride the bike is not a problem. We're all learning together. The only problem is when we get overconfident and we're still learning. It's when we start really losing our balance. We start picking up speed when you don't have the full sitting up properly and all that. You see? So anytime when we've picked up some speed in the bicycle but we're not quite experts yet and starts wobbling, then go back to basics. Go back to the Hare, go back to the sound, go back to the posture, go back to your body language. More we go back to your basics, the first gate, second gate, like that, the more we'll become expert at it. And then what happens eventually, the idea is that you're moving through all the gates within a second. In 1 second, you pick up a beat and immediately align all 4. You have to get in that mindset. It's not that only during Japa retreat we remember the gates. The moment you pick up the beats, first remember the gates, and you move through them within 1 second. Sit up straight, chant clearly, only focus on the sound, and thank the Lord. Be prayerful. All that happens very fast when you don't even need to put it in words. It becomes natural. It's just like when you start in the beginning when you learn to drive a car. Oh, where the key go? Oh, where's the gears? Oh, like this. After, when you get expert, you don't think of that anymore. You just get in and start moving. Everything happens naturally. Same way, you want to go through the gates and have full focus by the time your first beat is hit. But in the beginning, it'll take time. We're not used to thinking that way. But we have to give Krishna everything with our very first beat. What is everything? Gate 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everything. We have to know those gates. Okay? Move it quickly. Right now, we're just going through it slowly because we are beginners. We have a little L. Not here, we don't do that here, but in other countries, they put a big sticker L at the back of the car. It says learner. Here, what they have is they put a little red sticker on the license plate. It shows that the person who's driving is 16 years old. And so, watch out. Give them a wide berth, Right. So the first exercise we did was just hear clearly, nothing else. The second exercise was hear clearly, but anchor on the first Hare. Okay? Now, we're going to invite a mood of gratitude to Krishna. The mood. Not so much the thoughts necessarily, but the mood, the feeling. How do we generate the feeling? So I'm going to ask, what thought of gratitude really moves your heart? Like it really, really makes you feel grateful to Krishna. I'm talking a very real thing that moves your heart, not something in theory. Like, do you really feel moved that you have a human form of life? Most of us don't. But do you really feel moved that a devotee helped you in your life? Yes, that definitely. Any particular, it could be anybody. Even the first person who gave me a book, or someone who's guiding me today, or even moved by Prabhupada's mercy for anything like that, or moved by Krishna's mercy for something very real. Anybody want to share something that really moves you? Matthias?
For me was the first devotee you met.
What's that?
The first devotee.
First devotee you met, yes.
Yeah. And yeah, he was really merciful to me. And it's just like back in my mind, like it was like a dream for me.
Yes. But you feel grateful now.
Yeah, I feel really great.
And you can thank Krishna right now. Krishna, thank you for sending me that first. Like really, really thank him to the point of moving your heart to tears. You can do that. It's your privacy. It's your private moment with Krishna. Before you start chanting, you get into that space. You thank Krishna. Spend 10 seconds really thanking, like full 10 seconds, really thanking Krishna, offering mental obeisances 100 times. Krishna, it's amazing what you did for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then you stay in that mood mindset. And then while keeping that buzz, that appreciation, fragrance in your consciousness, then you chant. See, that means we're offering our feeling to Krishna. You see? Anybody else want to share what you're thankful for? Maybe. Yes.
I met so many great devotees since I started coming to the temple. But one person I met in Guruvayur two trips before India, like we went to India. So I met him. Me and Vamshi were actually thinking of not eating anything on that day because we had good breakfast and lunch. And we just want to see the Guruvayur ISKCON temple. So we left my parents and his parents at the hotel, and we both were walking towards that temple. And we met. It was very small place actually. It's not a very big temple. It has a very small altar. And one person was there, one great Prabhuji. So we just went there to just took darshan, and we want to come back. But that person, he stopped us, and until we ate, he didn't let us go. And he was such a humble, and me and Vamshi were actually crying while eating. That much he touched our hearts. He was so kind, so humble. And I think he saved that prasadam for himself, but he was not telling that, and he was trying to do something, and he didn't let us go, because Krishna is like he want us not to go without eating the prasadam. That way, it's like after I met him, I realized how Prabhupada actually put that kindness and humbleness in each person actually. That's the service. He don't know who we are, right? And yeah.
So sweet.
This is what you want to carry in your heart. You want to thank Krishna for this soul. You want to thank Krishna not just for what they did for us, but how that episode transformed us. And I can testify that transformed you, because you carry and you now embodying that caring spirit in the way you take care of everybody. So I can see that happening. So we can thank Krishna, we can thank Prabhupada, that it's had transformative effect, and it continues to do. We remember that. Even Krishna's many qualities listed in the Nectar of Devotion, one of them is Kritagya. Kritagya is a quality of Krishna. Krita means they did something. Krita, the word karma comes from the Krita, to do something. And Gya means to be cognizant, to be aware of what somebody did for us. So you remember that. So you're grateful that you remember they did something for me. It's not a major gesture, but for you it means a lot.
Yes.
So that is your Kritagyata coming out. And Kritagyata is something we can grasp right away. It's a feeling that moves us to tears right now. Love of Krishna will move us to tears when we are there. We're not there yet. But Kritagyata is a stepping stone to love. And that's something we can embrace now and be in that fragrance, that lavender fragrance of Kritagyata. I say lavender fragrance because
Kunj Kishori Mataji is wearing lavender.
Kritagyata. Yes, please share.
No, I thank Krishna every time I meditate for his loving protection.
Yeah.
Because that is the first thing that happened when I really believed that Krishna was solid.
Yes.
And
His
from then,
protection.
it's been a
Amazing.
wonderful ride.
That's the thing. We want to be grateful for something that moved us. It means something to us. And you take those tears of gratitude into your room of chanting. The room is in here in our heart space, okay? So think of that now. So sit up straight. We're going to do the same gate. Sit up straight. We're going to do 5 mantras. We're going to chant with each mantra with clarity with our mouths. We're going to only hear, focus on the hearing. We're going to anchor our concentration and focus on the first mantra. But first, before you do that, take 10 silent seconds to really hone in on the mood of gratitude. Okay? Find that one thing that you're really grateful for. Krishna, I'm so thankful to you for this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What we have done now, we stretched our bodies a little bit to optimize our ability to sit properly. We're sitting properly. We're working hard to prove to Krishna, Krishna, I'm really interested. And here I'm expressing thanks to you for this opportunity, thanks to you for these great devotees, thanks to you for everything you've done for us. And I'm chanting your name with as much focus as I can, even though my mind may not be fully focused, but I'm trying very hard. Krishna is very pleased with our efforts. Anytime you do that, imagine Krishna is pleased anytime someone calls him even by mistake. What to speak of someone who calls him with the intentionality of becoming his devotee, the intention of becoming closer to him. So we can feel confident that the Lord is giving us his full blessing. Now our job is to catch those blessings. You can only catch those blessings when you're aligned properly. We give him everything, you see. The sun is always shining outside. The mercy of the Lord is always pouring down upon us. It's up to us whether we want to crawl back under our rock or to come out and be a butterfly. Bask in the glory of his mercy. And we do that by chanting his name with joy, with gratitude, with alignment. Okay? We are going to do the hardest thing, which is deep focus on the sound. It's hard to see. We easily get derailed. Okay, so we're going to do an exercise to train something very specific, like weight training. Deep focus on the sound. Hare Krishna, like that. This is not an endurance exercise. It's not about speed. It's about focus. And we're going to start very small on purpose, like strength training for attention, for our attention, right? So, fine. We're only going to do 3 mantras this time, but these are going to be absolute focus. Complete concentration of all your mental faculty on only the sound. Just 3. These 3 will be your very best mantras ever. There will be no wandering here and there. Your mind will be focused only on the mantras. Be no background thinking whatsoever. No commentary. And even in these 3 mantras, the mind drifts. Okay. Pull it back gently. Pull it back immediately. Give 3 mantras, these 3 mantras, your full Respect. If respect is important. Our attitude of respect. We don't want to bring into this room or in this head space, this heart space, a feeling of entitlement. That I deserve this, this is mine, this is my rightful claim. This is not our rightful claim. We are very fortunate we're getting the eligibility, the privilege of chanting these mantras. Valmiki could not even chant Rama. We are fortunate we can utter these beautiful names. Let's bring that gratitude. We're only going to do 3 mantras. Give them a full respect, full attention, sit up straight. Okay? And these are going to be the 3 best mantras ever. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Let us pause. Would 1 or 2 devotees like to share briefly? Were you able to stay fully with the sound? What helped you? How do you feel about it? What did you notice? Anybody want to share? Yes, Praneshwari Mataji.
I was actually, when I was chanting and focusing on each word, the word appeared in my consciousness.
Yes, that's good. That's a good sign. Yes.
And that kind of helped me stay on it, like I was.
Yeah,
well,
that's
reading
very
it with
good.
my mind
That's
and
very good. Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. You're getting a visual representation of what you're focusing your mind on, and that's very good. In fact, our acharyas do that. Some acharyas, what they do, they actually have a printed version, or it's carved in stone, the mantra, and they just keep it there for visual. I keep that in my japa. I have a japa corner, and I have a framed picture of just the Hare Krishna mantra, and the first Hare is highlighted. I think it's very useful because the focus is still the name, the focus is still the sound. You're not doing anything else. You're not thinking anything else. Thinking on the sound. If visually thinking of the sound is okay. It's very good. Thank you. Yes. Anybody else want to share? Yes. Oh, you saw also.
Yeah, like the word we speak.
You saw in your mind's eye.
Yeah, exactly. Because ears are busy listening, mind is busy,
But visually.
That visual needs
Yes.
to go on
Yes.
in mind. So whatever word we speak, it's kind
It
of getting
projected.
highlighted
Yes,
and
yes.
it moves
Like a
on to
karaoke
the
track.
mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. This is a good sign. This is a very good sign. You're not seeing like weird blue lights and stuff. So people see all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yes.
Previously when I'm used to think about some deity pictures,
Yes. Yes.
my mind is used to skip from one deity to another deity, something like that. But when I started doing the mantra concentration, then it is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It is completely focusing on the mantra.
That's important. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, Mataji, you have a question.
For me, I get Krishna's picture in my mind, so that's what makes me focus. That's what
Right, but we don't want to do that actually. Believe it or not, we don't want to do that. Yes. Do you know why? Your mind has gotten used to multitasking. We think unless I see Krishna's image in my mind, then I'm not chanting properly, or it enhances my chanting. It does not. If it comes, it's fine. But what I'm saying is, we want to focus fully on the sound and the name. Everything else should follow. So if you're training yourself to try to imagine Krishna's image, don't do that. We don't do that. Don't try to add layers of work for your mind, of imagination. I understand we're imagining Krishna's face, but we don't want to put that extra effort. Pani, aapne? Pani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like hurry when I put, I was focusing that I have to emphasize more on hurry, and that really worked for me.
That worked for you. Yes. That's very powerful, right? The first time you did 5, you lost at 4. But now you're doing all 5. Very good. That was 3 mantras.
Adya,
yes, please.
for some reason, easier for some reason. When I
Yeah.
was looking down.
Very good. Yeah, you have to find what works for you. If looking down is easier, do that. Definitely. That's why we exercise like this, you know? Exercise this way, so we find what works for us. Like for some of us, it may not be possible to sit up straight for too long. So then we have to stand up and stretch a bit. And today's exercise, we're going to do walking japa, to which you've never done before. The best japa is sitting down, but sometimes our bodies won't allow it or our focus doesn't allow it. So we're going to do a bit of walking japa as well. Okay, we'll walk in the park and we'll have more stuff there, right?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I?
Yes, please.
Okay, so when we're chanting like this together, and everybody's chanting like in unison, basically, should we try to focus on our own voice,
Yes.
or should we just focus on the whole voice? Because we're all in unison.
No, chant on your own voice. I mean, hear your own voice, focus on your own voice, don't focus on her voice. I mean, her voice is also very beautiful,
Right.
but focus on your own voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's what
the-
I'm trying to
yeah,
do.
try
I
to
just
do
wanna
that.
make sure that.
Yeah,
Because I want to, obviously, I want to, it's going to sound really selfish. I want this between me and Krishna.
That's
I
what it
want her
is.
to be-
no, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
So-
That's what it is. It is our one-on-one appointment with Krishna.
Right, okay.
It's not a group appointment,
Okay.
right? When you see the doctor doesn't see 10 patients at the same time.
I have a question.
Yes.
So when we are closing eyes and then imagining Krishna, deity or some picture or something, that is different story. But when we open eyes and sitting in our mandir and doing japa by looking into our deities, is that okay?
That's okay. But the thing is, if that distracts you from the hearing the sound fully, then that's not good. Because again, what you're trying to do is you're trying to engage your mind in another layer. So try not to engage your mind. Yes, be in the temple. We do japa in the temple room. We do japa standing in front of the deity, getting the mercy. But the focus should be on the sound of the name. Don't now that be the substitute for focusing on the sound. And now the deity form is here, so I don't need to focus on my sound. That's not that. You know, we have to still focus fully. I prefer to just close my eyes and chant. That's the best. You know, and you give the full attention to the sound. You can do that in the temple room, because then temple is nice because you can feel the mood in the temple room, and you can step into the mood. You can create the mood. We create our own climate. We have our own climate control, that little thermostat, right? So we want to create our own emotional climate.
I have a question.
Yes.
In this regard. When we close, at least for me, when I close my eyes, my mind chatters, like it talks internally. When I close my eyes, and then sometime I open and see the deity, and then I'm like, wait, even though my mind is closed, my like six ripus, like six enemies within us that talks so much and thinks about so many things, and that's my problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. That's everybody's problem, is that the mind tends to derail. That's why we're practicing now. You see, when you go into the gym, right, and you're first beginning to do dips, you know what's a dips? Where you hold 2 bars and you push your whole weight up and down like this. Very hard. And when you first do them, your whole body shakes like this. Tuck, 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 tuck. Have you seen that? Have you seen people trying it? Don't try it yourself. It's very hard to do. Yeah. But then after a while, that shaking stops. Because your muscles have gotten used to it, because you kept practicing. So what we're doing today is we're practicing. You're going to do 5, you got 100%. How did that happen? But in the first round, you didn't get 100%. So now we're going to go from 3 to 5 to 10 to 108. We're practicing like this. Those other things will be gone away. We're building new muscles we never thought we had. They belong to us. Okay? And this is why, even though we've been chanting for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, if we've been doing a distraction, we'll get deeply rutted. It's a rut in bad habits, a groove. We want to come out of the bad habits, and it's hard to do. Yes. All right? We're going for Aarti, right, at 12?
Yes.
12, right? Yes. And is Aarti 12 to 1? Is the Aarti?
12:30.
That's lunch.
Rajbhog after that.
After
Rajbhog meaning lunch.
Yes. After our meeting of lunch.
We have lunch. Okay.
So walking on the beach.
After lunch.
Walking after lunch, yeah. After lunch, it's better to walk after lunch because we used to sit here, everybody's sleeping. You know, I'll tell everybody to close their eyes and then I won't even need to tell them to close their eyes. I'll be focusing on their snoring sound, you know. Focus on the sound.
Who's snoring the loudest?
So that's a japa walk will be good, all right? Just a few more minutes. Okay, so we're practicing the focusing, okay? Can we close that back door, please? Yes, thank you. Yeah, the buses will make a lot of noise. Okay, so we did 3 mantras of full focus, very best, our very best mantra. Now we're going to 3 more mantras going deeper. Sit up straight, please. Close your eyes. Not that straight. Okay. Okay, you don't all have to close your eyes. If you feel dizzy, don't close your eyes. But if you don't feel dizzy, it's good to close your eyes. Same number, chant 3, but deeper now. Let the sound occupy the entire field of your attention. Let it envelop the entire mind space. You can see, you can feel the sound Hare Krishna mantra in the entire. Nothing else exists in your mind during these 3 mantras. Only the sound. Only the Hare Krishna mantra. So take a breath. We'll go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, next challenge. We gently increase the challenge. We'll give that same high quality 3 mantras, but we'll do 5 mantras now. Okay, same quality, no tension, sit up straight. Take a breath, begin. First, remember why you're grateful to Krishna for. Take a few seconds to feel the gratitude. Let it flavor your consciousness. Let it be the fragrance in your mind. Krishna, you're so kind. Please accept me as your servant. This is my prayer to you. I am very grateful for this opportunity. I really am. It means a lot that I can do this. So we're going to chant now 5 mantras with that gratitude. Anchor on the first Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Take a moment. Now we'll do something even deeper. We won't focus just on that first Hare. We'll give our full focus on every name, every word. Hare Krishna, Hare. Every word will get our full focus. We'll do 5 mantras, but this time it's radically focused, and every word is an offering of complete concentration. Not just one mantra, but every name. We'll do 5 mantras like this, okay? Close your eyes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Okay, how was that?
That's better.
Better? Any reflections on this? Any different? Yes?
So for the first few, they were really good, but for the last ones, I was thinking about the Japa walk.
Yeah, you're getting excited. That's another thing, we don't get ahead of ourselves. It's good to be excited about Japa walk, but when you're sitting, it's better to do the sitting Japa. You know? Our mind tends to move forward, and that's okay. It's okay. It's a good thing. At least you didn't think about other things. You know? So yes.
One thing I was realizing is that before I was trying to hear my voice by making it louder.
Yes.
Sure. But then when I realized, I don't know how it went, but I just started chanting softer, meaning
Yeah.
softer, meaning I was still hearing myself, but I was hearing myself.
Yeah.
So I was chanting softer, and I could focus much better, and it was
Yes. Beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah, this is good. Sometimes counterintuitive. You think you can focus more when you're louder, but it's actually more intimate when you're talking softer. Your mind comes close. It's like wearing perfume. You don't wear so much perfume that you push someone away. You want to wear just a little so they want to come closer. What is that? Gentle. Gentleness. So when you talk gently, calling out gently, it has a sense of intimacy. Like even when you talk on the phone with somebody, no one else is listening, but you want to tell them a secret, you make your voice real slow. By the way, there's nobody else in your room, but why are you whispering? But it creates a sense of intimacy, the way you say it. So you chant gently, but loud enough that you can hear. Okay? But also depends on your mood. If you're crying desperately for help from Lord, then you can chant louder. Hare Krishna, Hare. It's good to chant that way too. Completely. And he was like, thank you. That's how I chant. And that's absolutely fine. It's very good. Main thing is to chant with the feeling of appreciation, a feeling of calling out, even a feeling of desperation. Whatever it is. But infuse it with some feeling. That's honest feeling. Genuine feeling. Because the feeling is the medicine that's in the capsule. The letters are the capsule. The letters are not the name. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Akshar. You know what is Akshar? Akshar means the letters. He says, Namakkar bahir hoy, nama nahi hoy. Means the external letters are not the name. Interesting. So it's the feeling that carries. That's why we should not be feelingless, robotic chanting. You know, it's important for us to have some feeling of appreciation, of calling out, prayerfulness, whatever it is. It's not a mechanistic process. It's a human calling out. It's a prayer. Okay, it's a begging. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now we'll just do one more. We'll do 10 mantras. 10 mantras, this time very solid, please. I know it's going to be hard now. We're moving from 3 to 5 to 10. And then eventually we'll do full round. We're going to do rounds together. Okay? So let's do the 10 mantras. Please, recap. Sit up straight. Don't sway. Be still like a lamp in a windless place. Close your eyes. Okay. Find the feeling in your heart that aligns us with the Lord. That prayerfulness, the gratitude, the stillness. Call out gently to the Lord. Focus on every single name of the Lord. These names are our only shelter. Saturate the mind only with the names and hear only the names. Don't think of anything else. We do 10 mantras now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Okay, so that's the conch shell calling us. How do you feel after this? Is this better than your normal japa?
Yes.
Everyone? Is it okay?
Yes.
Better than now? So now our goal is to this should be a normal japa. Of course, we'll change the pace. We'll practice now with a faster pace because the pace is much faster in real life, okay? But now we go and express our gratitude to the Lord in Aarti, okay? Hare Krishna. Yes.